that I filmed probably about 2 weeks ago. I fished with a buddy from work, Justin, and he brought a friend with him. We were going to do a video just on big glide baits and swim baits. Basically, I wanted to take the drone, get some overhead footage of how the bait was working, and hopefully catch some fish. It turned out where the water was just way too dirty, so we just decided to do some fun fishing, do some bass fishing, and I had caught quite a few bass, but I had a weird day with catfish. I mean, I caught, I think, 4 catfish, maybe 5, and they were all big cats. And I'm catching them all on bass stuff. Like right now, currently, I'm using a bladed jig. And what was funny is when the cats hit it, you never lose them. Man, they're on there. But it's funny because on this, you'll see here shortly, I caught a catfish. As soon as I get that one in and off the hook, I bet you, I think it's like the second cast after that, I catch another catfish, another big fish. And it's kind of funny to watch how the things just drag me around. I felt like it was like ocean fishing or something, because I mean, you just watch the kayak here when I catch this fish and see how much it pulls me around. And like I said, right now I'm using a bladed jig, one of my homemade ones. All right, I think he's going to hit here pretty quick. So there you see him hitting or taking the bait, and now watch my kayak. I mean, these are big fish. These aren't like, little 3-pound fish. These are big fish. I'm just holding on right now. And I mean, it was dragging me around. I had another boat out there, these guys in an aluminum boat. I think they were perch fishermen. They were sitting there watching me. I mean, it spun me around like a top. You can see they're pretty good sized cat. Like I said, as soon as I get this one off, I make a cast. Nothing. The next cast, I think the third cast, I catch one. Maybe the second cast. And I believe the reason I was catching so many is just because I think they were spawning. I mean, I was casting right up close to shore, and that's where I would get most of the hits. That's the only thing I could figure. But on the other hand, during the spawn, you may want to pull out a chatterbait if you're a cat fisherman, or a tube, or a plastic worm, or almost anything. They're pretty aggressive fish. I'm using I believe it's a 7/6 medium heavy rod with the Shimano SLX slow ratio, 6.62 or whatever it is, 6.3 ratio. I like a slower ratio for my bladed jigs and chatterbaits. I can always speed it up, but it's almost painful to try to go slow with a fast retrieve reel. So I like to slow roll my chatterbaits a lot of times when it's a little colder. But even almost any time I don't reel real fast normally. I'm using 15-pound test fluorocarbon. It's either Seagar or Sunline. I'm not sure which one I got on this reel. I change my line like every 2 weeks, so. And you can see they're pretty good sized catfish. They're caught a total of 4 or 5 of them. Now I only have a few on video here. I stopped filming it. I'm not really a catfish guy. I mean, it was kind of fun, but I would have preferred they were bass, especially bass that size. That would have been awesome. Would have been a great day. Did catch a bunch of bass though. I think all 3 of us caught quite a few of them. Shortly here, I'm gonna make a couple casts. Don't get much along here, but I think I catch a couple bass. Little bass. I don't know why I'm making it look like such a big fish, because it's not, but good drama. Makes for good video. You'd swear I got like a 10-pound bass on here right now. Okay. I lied, it's another catfish, I think. But I had you fooled there for a second. You thought I had a big bass. At this point, I believe I'm pretty close to Justin. And that's why I'm talking to him, I believe it is. Either that or I'm talking to myself. I could be doing that too, I don't know. But now I'm pretty sure that Justin is just to the left of me there. And I've never caught so many. I mean, I'll catch a catfish occasionally when I'm like 2 or 3 of them a year, and they're always big. I mean, I've caught 30-something inch catfish fishing with the chatterbait or a bladed jig, but I've never had a day where I caught 4 or 5 of them in a day. So my only guess is they had to be spawning, because this one here I caught on a tube. I can tell I got a Loomis rod here that's another medium heavy. And I was fishing a tube this time. Apparently they'll eat anything. This one probably fought the hardest out of all of them. Try to give you a better view here. I don't know if he's the biggest one, but he definitely fought the hardest. Shortly here, I think you'll see Justin down. There he is. If you watch close, I think he catches a bass here shortly. I was getting all the catfish out of his way, so he didn't catch any of those. If you're interested, Justin has a Instagram account. No YouTube stuff, but Instagram, and it's Swimbait Saints, I think is what it is. It's his big glide baits and swim baits that he likes to fish. I'll post it here in a second. You should see it come up. If you're interested, you check them out. So that's pretty much it. Just kind of do something a little different. Do it on catfish, I guess, instead of bass. So I hope you enjoyed it. Hope it was somewhat entertaining. And I hope I taught you something that maybe you didn't know. But thanks for watching. Have a great day. And we'll see you the next time.